The new estate and gift tax rules for the year 2023. This is estate planning lawyer Michael Pevney, and I create estate plans for families in the state of California. If you are interested in creating an estate plan, you can click the link in the description here and set up a time to meet with me for free for an estate planning strategy session. So every year, it's kind of based and tied to inflation a little bit. There is a change in the gift tax and estate tax exemption. So there is an amount of money that you can die with as part of your estate before which it starts getting taxed. And the tax rate is very high. It's about 40% once you get over this certain limit. And the limits have risen, the exemptions have risen for 2023, starting 2023. If you die in 2023, it's $12.92 million if you're single, and then it's double that if you are married. So it's getting close to $26 million for a married couple. So that means you can die with $26 million, almost $26 million if you're a married couple, and none of that money will be taxed with the estate tax. Now that's at a federal level. There are some states that have different and have their own estate taxes or their own inheritance taxes. Where I practice in California, there is no state inheritance tax. We are taxed plenty of other ways, property taxes, state income taxes, and all sorts of other taxes and fees, but there, thankfully for us, there is no state estate tax. So about $26 million for a married couple for that estate tax. Now, there has also been a raise in the limit for gift tax exemptions. Now that means that every person every year can give a gift of up to $17,000 without having to file a gift tax return. And it's not just a $17,000 total. Each individual person can give to as many people as you want $17,000 without having to file a gift tax return. Now that doesn't mean that you are going to get taxed if you give more than $17,000. If you give somebody $1 million, what that means is that you do have to file a gift tax return. There is no taxes due now, but that $1 million will be subtracted from your lifetime estate tax exemption of $12.92 million now for a single person, and then double that, almost $26 million for a married couple. So how does this affect people? So when it comes to estate planning, if your net worth is getting up there, if your net worth is getting high, and it's getting into the 8 figures and it's approaching that $10 million range, you really need to start planning and start thinking about where you want your money, where you want your stuff to go. Do you want it to go to charity? Do you want it to go to your loved ones? And how much money do you have now? Are you going to spend it all before you die? Because if you're not, there are some gifting strategies that you can do. And one way to do things is you start giving away, gifting that yearly limit where you don't have to file a gift tax return. You can start giving away $17,000 to a bunch of people, right? So let's say you are married and you and your spouse have a couple of kids. Let's say you have 3 kids and each of those 3 kids are married. Now, both you can give each child $17,000 and your spouse can give each child $17,000. If you trust your kids' spouses, you can also each give your children's spouses $17,000. So you can give your child's spouse $17,000 and your spouse can give your child's spouse $17,000. Same goes with grandkids. You can give them $17,000 a year. Your spouse can give them $17,000 a year. And that really starts to add up. So if you have 3 kids, each of them is married, each of them has a couple of kids, you're getting into the multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars a year that you can give away without ever having to worry about any of that money being taxed for estate tax purposes. So those are the raise in the limits of the estate tax and the gift tax for 2023. $12.92 million per person in 2023, and a raise in the gift tax exemption of up to $17,000 per person per gift. If you have any questions about this or anything else related to estate planning, you can set up a time to meet with me for free at ocestateplanlawyer.com. Once again, this is estate planning lawyer Michael Pevney. I create estate plans for families in California. Thanks for watching.